welcome everybody back for some more Timberborn. I think this is probably everybody's favourite series on the channel. It's definitely my favourite game at the moment, and I'm kind of excited to start this new series. Now, as you saw, or you didn't see, I have created a map based on the crater map, but it's more of a survival island type thing. So this season of Timberborn is going to be called The Island. And we're going to start off with the folk tales this time to change it up just a little bit. And for those of you who didn't see the map showcase video, if you can either go check that out, it's on the channel. It was uploaded maybe like 2 days ago. So if you want to check that out, check that out. But it's basically the crater map, but I've changed where the water sources come into the map, and they're all coming from the outer edge and back up here again. So we can always dam this off to create a little bit of a water stoppage here, and we can always dam this off and dam this off again, like we did in the previous series or the Update 4 series. But today we're jumping back in with these guys after some, not, I wouldn't say vigorous testing, but some just general testing to see if this sort of concept would work. So first things first, let's obviously build out to all of these areas down to here and down along here. Let's put the basic necessities in, including some water dumps, like so. Not water dumps, water pumps, and some lumberjacks. We'll do, say, 4 lumberjacks and 2 berry gatherers, which can go in. I'm very lost. It's been a little while. We'll do maybe 2 berry gatherers and 4 log collectors. That should be okay for now. Now we're also going to need to obviously path these up to here, and then we'll also place in 2 little water storages behind. It's in this section, Tom. We'll do 4 little water storages in there. And obviously we need to make sure that these guys know what they can cut, so all of that please. That'll start being collected, and we shall store that just there. It's not too far away for them to go, but it's close enough so they don't have to go, they don't have to travel too far to access it. We're also going to boost up this quite a bit, and probably pause maybe like 2 of them and 1 of these. I'm not too worried about that for now. We'll also put in a sort of relatively big storage in for the berries. Let's prioritize 1 of those and 2 of these, and this and this. Should hopefully get all that built in pretty quickly. Obviously we're now pumping some water out. I am slightly worried for the dry season because all of this will start to perish and be gone. So what I'm going to do now is sort of future-proof this island. Obviously I need to start doing this as well. Let's start future-proofing it. So I'm going to have to dam up like all of these areas, like so, to keep the water in when there's a dry season. I kind of messed that one up when I originally built that. Can you get to these? Nice. Obviously we're going to have to build that, and these pretty quick. I have also done it so there's a staircase around the back here too, so we shall bring this up. My mouse is not playing nice today. Do a bit of that. Come down to there. We'll come all the way across to there. And then we'll come down to there too. That should allow them to build that. And this. Yeah. Obviously high prioritize all of those so that they can crack on and start doing that. Right, let's bring this back around. Right, so the thing with the folk tales is that they do not they don't have breeding pods, they have houses. Now, my initial plan for this was to actually do like floating on top of the water houses, and I thought that was a really good idea. But now I think about it, probably wouldn't be a good idea. So we're gonna do a lodge. We're gonna do, so we need to do 3. So we'll do. Should we offset it? Yeah. If I do mirror, nice. Let's backset it by 1, and then we'll do 3. Yeah, we'll do 4, and then we can put 1 on top, like that, and put a path going into each one of those. That's 3, 6, 9, 12, which is plenty for the beavers to deal with at the moment. Next thing is we need to unlock the forester so we can start doing that, but we need a lumber mill. So I'm going to quickly place in one of these here. Oh, that's too far away. So let's place in that right there, and the wheel to power it. Let's also start thinking about a farm. Put that in there, like so, and we shall prioritize that pretty highly as well. Everything just gets high prioritized. I'm actually going to drop the priority of those down because ideally we don't really need too many beavers all at once. I'm going to do carrots for now, and maybe like a little bit of sunflower. But eventually we'll do wheat basically everywhere. But my ideal plan is to keep this beavers, and everywhere else will be powered by the bots. And I'm allowing the beavers to be able to swim places. So for example, to get over here, I can place a staircase here and a staircase here, and then I can path it over so they can collect that. But when it comes to being able to get from certain areas of the map around, I'd really like to use the bridge instead of the platform, because although the platform's cool, and I would really like to have a platform that goes like all the way along there, or a bridge, actually, that would be cool. But the bridge would have to have like a double platform section in the middle, so I'm not sure how that would work very well. But hopefully they are building all of these lovely things. Hopefully that's now filling up with water, and we are getting water in and out of these places quite nicely. I also would like them to start on those pretty soon. I think the problem is that they're running out of logs. So maybe I need to start on these. I know initially I said I wasn't going to do this, but I guess I said this in the previous one. But I think that because they're there, why not use them? And then let's mark all of those, and all of those for cutting. And then we shall prioritize that. And these. Lovely. That should get us plenty of logs. And I think there's definitely 4 people in there. Yes. Now, food is now an issue because we are now going to struggle for food for a little bit, but hopefully we can sort that out. I mean, the berry place is getting a lot of berries again, but we do ideally need. Quick pause that. We need more. We need more beavers to be beavering, not building that stuff. Although they're really useful and really helpful. Yeah, they're building cool. Right, so they're going to start by building these ones over here by the oak trees. So that's good. Obviously, it's night time now. I might. It's not worth it. I was going to say I might get them to just work around the clock, but I think that's probably quite a bad thing to do. So, yeah. But, oh, they're not connected. Because they need to. Boom. Right, they're connected. They'll start cutting those down, and I'll be back when everything is constructed. Okay, so everything is pretty much built, and I bring you back just as we've just received the first forecast for the first drought. Now, I'm kind of worried about it, but not really at the same time. Also, we're getting some planks now, so I can now start thinking about unlocking the thing. I'm just going to make it so we can get like 10 planks, and then as soon as that's done, as soon as they've produced 10 planks, I'm just going to pause those, and then they can start either have nothing to do or start doing some other work. Now, we need scientists, so I'm going to get 2 of these inventors. I'll plop them there. Get those built pretty quickly, and then the 2 that were just unemployed will go in there and start working away to get me some science. Now, obviously, I need about 60 science to start thinking about doing that, but I also need another like 70 science to do that, so I need about 130 science. Obviously, these only do like 1 an hour, so not too don't know how that's going to work. We're also running out of food quite rapidly, which is why I'm hoping that these get made pretty quick. We should be okay for the first dry season, but I am a little bit worried for the next one. And then we got science coming in now as well, so that's good. Obviously, there's 24 hours a day, there's 24 science a day. That's about, I was going to say 12 days, but no, it's about a day's worth of sciencing, especially if there's 2 of them on it. Food's now a problem. Hey, they're happier than ever though. Let's do that. Let's drop a worker somewhere. Yeah, in there, because there's not really building going on. That'll help us get some more berries in, and then we shall, when these are all done, obviously there's someone in there, so it's 4 unconnected building. We shall obviously pause all of these when they get built completely, so that we don't have to really worry about them. These are going to be done very, very, very soon, so let's do that. Pause. Both of those, they go in here. It's now nighttime, and the drought's in about a couple of minutes. So I don't really know what's going to happen. Now, I did test this through like 2 droughts, and all of the water disappeared. So it was really good for me to actually do this, because it all just basically flows out of the map and then drains. And because there's nothing coming in, then it just drains all the way. So it didn't go very well when I was doing testing. So hopefully it runs a little bit better now. Alright, when it comes to beavers, I think it's almost time to start. Because yeah, look. So obviously this is just going down and down and down and down and down. Luckily, these areas have kept some water in them, and I will not be pumping it out. So it kept majority of the area nice and green. And now we've got carrots, we've got plenty of water. Yeah, but by now, normally this is all gone. So, so let's unlock the forester. We'll plonk that in there. They'll obviously crack on building that. There's plenty of planks for it. And we shall plant a little bit of birch, quite a lot of pine, and a little bit of oak. Yeah, that's what happened last time. But we should be okay. We should have plenty of green spaces and stuff. We should have plenty of water. It's only a small drought, and through testing, this filled up with water pretty quick, to be fair. The only other thing is we need to start damming stuff up. Now, I said about using bridges and stuff before. Now, to dam everything up temporarily, I'd dam this up here and where it drains off over here. And that's the two drainage areas. Everything else brings the water in. So, yeah, I need to build a staircase down here using some of the planks. So we need to turn this back on to get a couple of those. Also prioritize that job, please. Drop that down by 2 workers. Wood is coming in nicely. There's a couple of unconnected buildings, but that's just because we don't have all that many beavers. So maybe the primary thing that we should be doing is sciencing away. I think we need 70 science, which is correct. Really. Which is correct. So we've got plenty of food, we've got plenty of water, plenty of science coming in now. We've got obviously 3 unconnected buildings, obviously 4 technically. Each stair is 4 planks. So yeah, and the drought's just ended, so we should get a bunch of water back. Yep. Lovely. Not sure which one comes in first. I think it might still be this one, because all the other ones have to come, like, rather far. I believe from, again, testing, it floods. The first little bit floods. But hopefully it don't flood too badly, because it orders us to come in, and then this one struggles to get over that, but yeah, other than that, no, I think it should be fine. Right, now we can unlock stairs. Plonk one set staircase in here, and another one here. Gonna path down to here, all the way over to there. Same with over here. It's going to path all the way to there. And then I'm going to place a single layer dam in. Now there's 2 ways I could play this, right? I could flood all of this area, and then this whole area just gets filled up with water, and then we move the beavers away. Or we do what we've done in the past and fill these areas up. I'm not too sure which way I want to go, really. So, we'll see. Alright, let's get some just basic dams in. Just like... That's in the wrong place. Let's get a dam in like that. We'll prioritize that corner one more than the rest, and then same with over here. This one's going to be a little bit easier to do, just because it's sort of nicer way of doing things, but they can't get there yet because they need more planks, which is the stressful thing about this. So I'm going to quickly pause these. Let's put these in here. Should be 2 people, 3, yeah. Obviously we don't have any kind of hauling yet, so we'll just get these in like so. That should increase the beaver population quite a bit. Logs look pretty good. He's obviously planting away, and obviously we'll get more. Actually, you know what we should do? We should definitely plant some more trees. And we're not going to call it a wood farm. We're going to call it a forest this time, not a wood farm, which it kind of is, but not really at the same time. Yes, thank you for correcting me in the comments in the last couple of videos. Right, carrots and stuff are good. Obviously, it would be nice to have some more beavers in there, but obviously it's harder now to do that. So I'm going to wait for everything to be built. Obviously, the dam's going to take quite a little while to do, and I'll be back when everything's planted and everything looks lovely and we've got more beavers. Right, so it's been a little while. I've let a couple of the buildings build up. I've also added a couple of grindstones and a campfire in, just so the beavers are slightly happier. All the tree farm is basically in. They're still obviously planting some, and I've got the beavers cutting the trees down as well as it being collected. We've obviously got enough beavers now to have extra beavers, and obviously these guys are just basically pumping like no water, so kind of tempted to just add an extra beaver in there and only have one water pump running. It's just that every time he pumps his water, he goes out and then basically fills it up. So as soon as the water barrels behind him are all full, it doesn't take him too long to refill them, so I'm not too worried about it really. The main priority for me is making sure that the beavers have food and they're not too hungry. I'm going to pause that and put someone over there. We've got another drought coming in 3 days. Now these aren't going to be very good. I'm actually going to potentially high prioritize like all of these. Hopefully you can get that, but maybe not. Let's get all these built, and hopefully in 2.5 days we'll have plenty of wood. But you're going to have to wait till the next episode for that, because I'm going to leave you on a cliffhanger. But I hope you guys did enjoy the first episode of the Island series, and let's see how far we get before we either die and everyone fails, or we can succeed and we can have unlimited water and unlimited everything, and we'll see how far we get. I hope you guys did enjoy. Hope to see you guys next time. Goodbye.